Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader and in this video, we are taking a look at a potential 5 times your money stock over here. And that is Opendoor Technologies. In this video, we'll take a look at the price action. I'll provide you a trade plan on how this thing could be played, what is the price action telling us, and all of that stuff in this video. Now, before going further, as always, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. So, with that, let's jump right into it. Once I also let you know one more thing. I'm starting a new service, portfolio management. You will be able to just follow along my portfolio if you are interested. Please check out this form. Link you will find in the description of this video. You can join the waitlist, and in coming weeks, we'll send you an email on how to access these services if you are interested. Joining waitlist is for free, so feel free to do so if you are interested. Link to this form is in the description of this video. All right, let's get back to Opendoor Technologies. So we do have a good run up. Now, before we go further, let me actually adjust something real quick on one of my tools here so that we can, and here we go. We just found most important of the important levels. All right. So now we are forming a really good structure on this Opendoor Technologies. This thing has been quite beaten up in the price action from its all-time highs. Let's get to the weekly interval real quick first. So this thing IPO'd back in like 2021, and since then it has tested some highs here around $40, and then thereafter it has just made its way down and it's just gone sideways. Now these type of stocks are only worth trading as when the price action is really looking good. You don't want to hold these stocks forever or on the long term portfolio like big caps. You gotta make a trade, make your money, get out, and we'll talk about all of that in this video. Now this is where you can see the amount of volume has also shown up here, and that is also very interesting. But the volume alone is not everything. But what we are focusing on is a good technical breakout and a good support as well. With these type of stocks, you have to see extra confirmations, especially when they're beaten up. Now, what am I seeing here on the daily interval? This is one of the important zones here. That is the level of $5. So what happened at $5? We rejected, but then slowly and slowly broke out. And then lately and recently, we do have another after earnings a drop, but a support right at the dollar around of $5. So a critical level held, but not just that. We do have a really good looking bull flag over here. Now, this thing with these type of stocks, you always have to be very cautious because they may just go in a dead water and it's over. Okay, that's why I'm saying you have to have very proper trade plan and risk management around those. No negotiation with the stop losses. Okay, your stop loss has to be like hard stop losses. You can't, once the stop loss hits, you can't hope anymore that, oh, maybe it will come back, I should hold. No, if it comes back, you can build again, buy again into the position, but you don't want to hold after the stop loss has hit. Only if its structure recovers, then you can again get back in. And there are areas of liquidity grab as well, but I'll talk about that in this video also, where the proper zone for that would be. Now, we are at $8. Its all-time highs has been at $40. Now, if it starts to really pump here, especially we do have a confirmation of that zone hold, we do have a formation of a bull flag and a breakout above that. It may not really run up right away, but this can be looked into. And also recently, if you focus down in the volume, for at least last month, a little bit volume was a little bit stagnating, but then slowly and slowly it has to rise again. After the bull flag formation, the breakout, and a continuation to the upside. Now, let's first talk about how high can we go level by level. Now, definitely the first zone is around like $11 area, 11 to $10 area. I know it's just a $2 move, but hear me out. We do have higher range openings right after that 10 and $11. Definitely $13.50 is another level. But then after that, after $13.50, definitely I'll suggest take some partial profits around the other significant levels as well, as if it continues up. We do have a, because wherever there is a double zones closely aligned, double significant levels, all marked by my tools. If you're interested in my tools, check out the details in the description of this video. They work on all the stocks and everything. I have multiple tools, and you will get onboarding videos as well if you are interested. So the point is that once we start to break out above $13.50, it can open up the room to $25. It's not going to happen within a week, or it may, but it's right, probability of that happening is less. But eventually that's the next zone, and then definitely $40 after that will open up. That is 25, around $24.99 above, or pretty much 25 above, right? So you do have a possibility on this run up. Now, as I say, with these type of stocks, you have to have a very proper risk management. As I said, these are not big cap stocks. Okay, they can just, the continuation just disappear. We try to align as much as confluence in the direction, in the favor of the play, and as long as they hold, our play holds and we continue. But where would those break? And that's where we'll have to have a stop loss, right? Because stock market, there is no guarantee. We have to trade with proper principles. Now, from where we are, you do have a potential of 5 times your money, 8 times 5 in the long run, with only $2 stop loss technically. Which is more apparent, more clear on the weekly interval. Let's get back there. And the weekly interval is also what I want to show you, is a really good zone holding after the breakout. And then this zone, as it held, it's also your weekly level pullback. And on the daily, I already showed you that turned out to be a bull flag as well. So, and it's lately has been in the news as well. It's, so that is also something that you should, be looking at here. But we trade technically, that's all what we need to know. You can have levels of stop losses. So one stop loss you can also have below like $6.90. You can have 3 stages of stop loss here to size down if it starts to break, because you do have to give some room for the liquidity grab as well. So $6.90 below, you can have 1/3 of your stop loss. $6.13 below the next 1/3, and the last 1/3 below $5.14. Definitely, if it starts to break below $5.14, you don't want to be in the excuse me, you don't want to be in the play anymore. Okay, so those 3 levels, partial stop losses you can have with a 1 hard stop loss, only if you want to trade this thing. As I said, there is no guarantee that this thing is going to go up, but it's showing the confluences of many variables together, that it has a room to continue up. And those zones, as I just went over with you, will be the next areas to watch. First, initially, we do have a, first important levels of test, like around $10 to $11. Then after that, it's going to open up like $13.50. Then after that, it really opens up the ranges like $25, and then after 25, 40. So the ranges exponentially gets more and more possible as we make this, way higher. But please have a stop loss. You can use, your own risk tolerance as well with the stop losses strategy. I just wanted to provide mine. Again, just my opinion. Do whatever you feel like doing. You don't want to touch it, don't touch it. Okay, I'm not here to tell you what you should do. I'm just sharing you my opinion. All right, that's all I had for you guys in this video, and with that, we'll see you in the next videos, guys. Take care. Bye.